So I didn't know about TechStars until very late 2010. We were trying to meet with this guy about a company that we wanted him to take a look at, and he said, well, why don't you meet me at this Do More Faster book tour? We had no idea what that was. It turns out the two co-founders of TechStars had written this book called Do More Faster, and they were touring. And so we really went to this event thinking that we were going to meet with this other guy, and he ended up not even showing up. So we sat through this entire workshop learning about TechStars, and I just fell in love. I was like, I have to go through it. I mean, it sounds like an incredible program. So in January of 2011, we applied and found out that we got in April. It was a really big deal because we were already profitable, and TechStars asks for 6% in exchange for the 3-month program. And so we had, between Alex and I, had this huge debate about whether we should go, and I really was of the opinion that it would be super beneficial for us. I was willing to give up 6%, and he was a little more hesitant, rightfully so. I mean, it's a big deal, but in the end we decided to move to Boulder and go through TechStars. And so what TechStars is a startup accelerator, and it's a 3-month, what you might call boot camp for startups. And so the first month is called mentor speed dating, and you meet hundreds of potential mentors, hundreds of people who might potentially help your company, and you get 15 to 30 minutes with all of them, and hopefully during that time you figure out which one or a couple of mentors you want to work with throughout the rest of the program. So at the end of the mentor dating segment, you pick a lead mentor or a couple lead mentors, and then you go into serious build mode, and you start building out your product, or continue building out your product if you've come into it with an existing product. And then the last month is devoted to pitch practice, and that's just every day you get torn apart. You pitch to the class, to mentors, to visitors, and it's an 8-minute pitch that's supposed to be directed at investors, and you get torn apart every day. People are telling you how much you sucked. I mean, not in those words, they're much more constructive, but really you, at the end of it all, you feel just torn apart. And then it's all capped off by a demo day, which is a big presentation to about 600, I think, investors. And when that day rolls around, like, you're just over the moon. I mean, it really is like graduation day. It's an incredible program, and I think that for us the biggest value add was the network. I mean, I ended up moving to Boulder in part because of it, but really the number of people that I know and the opportunities that I have had since and because of TechStars are enormous, and it was 100% worth the 6% that we gave up in Social Engine. I mean, there's a lot of other value adds, and for teams that are looking to raise money, it's a really good way to get in front of investors. We were bootstrapped and didn't have any interest in raising money, but yeah, I wouldn't have traded my experiences there for the world.